You know, I hear a lot of people say, my life's too boring to daily vlog. Well, you know, I know someone who's pretty good at daily vlogging, and he happened to say something very similar when he first started. Check this out.
I feel like my vlogs are a little bit of a bait and switch. See, I don't live in like a fun tropical island. I haven't even been traveling that much. Really, like, my life is here in New York City. I spend 8 hours a day sitting at my computer, writing emails and doing conference calls. And there's like a lot of consistency, which doesn't like fare well for a really exciting daily vlog. So I can make today interesting and maybe even tomorrow interesting, but I do have some general concerns about sustainability.
He made it work. Welcome to SCHMIEL SHOW. And no, these sunglasses aren't ripping him off. Anyone can have sunglasses. No one can own sunglasses. It belongs to the world. Okay? We all get bright. We all get bright. Whew. You know, I've been a huge fan of Mr. Neistat. I've been watching him for a long time now. I swear I must have seen every video he's put out, including all the little short ones before his before he started vlogging. HBO show, all that stuff, great stuff. Love it. There's a tricky business to watching someone you like. When you see someone doing something you enjoy, it makes you want to do it yourself. At least that's how I feel. Anything, including magicians, music, all that stuff. I see someone rocking the fuck out, I want to rock the fuck out. I see this man making awesome movies, I can't help but want to make awesome movies too. And naturally, a first place to start when thinking about that is, man, how did he do it? And it's natural to examine what he did and try to kind of reverse engineer what makes film work. In some sense, I think this is essential to film study, right? Just watching movies with a creator's eye rather than a standard audience's eye. Try to figure out what camera angles happen. How does film work, right? And how else can you figure that out except see when it works and see when it doesn't? But studying like that can be a little tricky. How do you understand just the fundamentals of filmmaking without just copying what someone else is doing, right? Where's the happy middle ground? That being said, I've watched a lot of his stuff, wondered how he did it, and I got a few ideas. The biggest thing I think Casey Neistat does is that he is a filmmaker, right? He doesn't see this as daily vlogging, he doesn't see this as live casting, this isn't a diary, this is just making movies. And that's what I think really allows himself to set himself apart. He's not, you know, just documenting his day, he's trying to make a movie. He doesn't make a distinction between vlogs and normal film, or if he does, it's not as great a leap as many people seem to, right?
And I can tell you that creating a new movie every 24 hours and releasing that movie to an audience of hundreds of thousands of people is an evolution in filmmaking. See, our job as creators is to further define any medium. Our job is to create the new cliches, not adhere to those that were defined by generations past. And to suggest that this is anything but filmmaking is to highlight some preconceived falsehood around what the very definition of filmmaking is.
The guy's just trying to make movies. He's not trying to document his life, and that's what makes it compelling, because real life is boring. He's not making real life. He's making film.
And my goal with this vlog isn't, and it has never been, to like share all the intimacies of my life. It's always just been to create a good or entertaining piece of content every day.
And that's what I think you gotta do if you really want to exceed at daily vlogging, or at least if you just want to make anything compelling. Don't think of this as just, oh, this is my life. Think of it as you're making a movie. Now make a movie. Okay, so great, we're not making a diary, we're making a movie. Well, how does that work? Well, now the question becomes, how do you make a good movie? Just in general, daily vlogging regardless, right? And the key to a good movie is a story.
Story. Story is all that matters. Story is golden. Story is king. Everything serves the king.
You have to be saying something worth hearing. You have to be saying something engaging. It's the same skill set you practice every time you're just at a bar or having casual conversation with your friends. It's storytelling, right? And a lot of that is understanding what's interesting, how to keep the audience in suspense, manipulating a sense of mystery, right? What's the progression? You have to have characters, you have to have drama, right? The distinction with daily vlogging is you're just mining your life for that. Right? You're improvising with a set of tools given to you. It's not like writing a novel, you don't have to invent the whole world. You're just giving a couple props and you're doing what you can with what you got. In this case, your big prop is your life and how you choose to live it.
From a narrative perspective, I try to cut out like a small piece of my day and find a story. And I make that story sort of the underlying theme of that day's vlog. If there's like a nugget of the day where I'm doing something that's not me sitting at my desk or having meetings, I try to make a vlog about that.
I think daily vlogging in its most successful form is really just a dedication to trying to find the story in every day of your life and trying to live a life that is filled with stories. I think that's the real trick to it, even if it's just a simple story. Even if it's just, hey, I did something cool today, right? And I think there's something beautiful about the idea of trying to find the story in every day of your life. I don't know if you've experienced this, I know I have. I can either go on for days about what my day was like or have absolutely nothing to say depending on who's telling me. I mean, depending on who I'm talking to. If I'm talking to Miguel, I'm like, oh yeah, I got all this and I did this and I did that and this and this and this. And then someone else talks to me later on, I'm just like, hey, you know, it's whatever, just kind of hung out that day. If you want a daily vlog, tap into that same vein, tap into that mode when you're in that storytelling mode, when you can think of the interesting things that happened that day. Right? A lot of times it's there, you just gotta find it, you have to be looking for it. It's a very deliberate thing. And I think there's something beautiful about that idea. Find the story in every day of your life. And try to live a life full of stories. But Eric, life is full of mundane repetition, that's impossible. Not every day can be a story. Well, you know what, that's okay, that's okay. You know, it's all, you know, just do your best. But the thing is, Casey Neistat didn't do a daily vlog every day either. At least he didn't do like a live cast thing. When something didn't happen that day, what did he do?
I always get a lot of requests to do like a behind the scenes of this vlog, which I'm not so sure I understand because it's a vlog. There are no scenes. By virtue of it being a vlog, everything's kind of behind the scenes. So I'm not sure what you're asking for when you ask for behind the scenes, but it's Monday, so I thought I would show some of the mechanics of how I make the vlog. I don't have anything else to talk about today, so this is like filler. This is a filler vlog.
Question Tuesdays. He sat down, just did some old school talking head stuff, man. Talked about some of his ideas, right? Every now and then he'd have a video that was just like, hey, we're doing a tech review, or hey, I got this idea about hard work, and here's my philosophy on work ethic and how to break down your life. If nothing happened that day, you can always just do something like that. Because remember, you're not making a diary, you're making movies. So just make an interesting movie that day. If life doesn't give you a story, well, come up with your own.